Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Trustees for the Village of Woodridge on this Thursday, February 18th, 2021. We call the meeting to order at 7:02 p.m. and ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Hendricks,
Present.
Trustee Blair,
Present.
Trustee Martinez,
Present.
Trustee Abbott,
Present.
Trustee Krusek,
Present.
Trustee Page,
Present.
Madam Mayor,
Present.
we have a quorum.
Thank you so much. If you would please join us in a moment of silence as we honor and dedicate our meeting to the memory of Jory Manderfield, a lifelong Woodridge resident. Our deepest sympathy to Jory's parents, longtime Woodridge neighbors since 1977, Kathy and Mike Manderfield, and their entire family and all their friends and neighbors. Our thoughts and prayers are with you all, and especially your church family, whom I know was extremely important in your lives and in all of your dedicated volunteerism. You helped make so many wonderful impacts in the lives of children through the children's ministry and far beyond. Jory's kind heart and giving spirit will be greatly missed. We are so sorry for your loss, and please know that all of us are keeping you in our prayers and in our hearts. Please now join us for the Pledge of Allegiance being led this evening by our village board.
I pledge allegiance
To the
The
flag
flag
of the United
of the United
States
States of America and to
and
the
to the
republic
republic
for which it stands, one nation, under
under
God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
justice for all. We will move right to comments from the public this evening. So I'm going to pause and acknowledge any written public comments that have been received prior to the meeting that do not relate to tonight's agenda. So I'm going to please ask our village administrator in just a moment to please notate anything that we've received and that we would enter those into the public record, please.
Mayor, we have not received any written public comments. I'll defer to Assistant to the Administrator Bozak here. If anybody in the waiting room?
There's nobody in the waiting room for public comment.
Okay, thank you so much. We will now provide members of the public an opportunity to provide comments on any items that do appear on this evening's board agenda.
Mayor, we have received no written comments for items relating to tonight's agenda.
Thank you so much.
There are no attendees in the waiting room for public comment related to agenda items.
Okay, thank you. We do appreciate everyone being here this evening. So we will go ahead and move to our omnibus. So this evening, I'm going to ask please for a motion to approve items A through C and acceptance of items D through F.
I'll move, Trustee Krusek.
Thank you, Trustee.
Second, Trustee Martinez.
Thank you, Trustee Martinez. Is there a request for any item to be considered separately this evening? Hearing none, I would ask our administrator, please, to read the items that appear on the omnibus.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. Members of the board, good evening. Item A, Resolution 2021-13. It's a resolution for construction on state highway municipal bonding requirement. Item B is Resolution 2021-14. It's a resolution awarding bid number 2021-01, and this is for Parkway tree trimming services to D. Ryan Tree and Landscape LLC in the amount of $26,316 for the base work area and also the two optional areas. Item C is Resolution 2021-15. It's a resolution awarding bid 2021-02, which is for the village's turf maintenance services agreement with Siebert Landscaping in the amount of $86,000. This is for the annual turf maintenance services and the mowing of the public rights of way. And then items D and E are previous board minutes and account. And the last item, F, are the accounts payable registers January 29th and February 5th, 2021. Thank you.
Thank you. And if our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Abbott,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Motion's approved.
Under presentation of communication and correspondence and the mayor's report this evening, in honor of February being Black History Month, we have a special video presentation tonight that has been created for us by an inspiring and very talented young lady who is a student at District 99's Downers Grove North High School. Amari Taylor will recite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., President Abraham Lincoln, and then she will recite from a poem she wrote called Imagine. I am proud and honored to introduce Miss Amari Taylor.
No work is insignificant. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? With malice towards none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right. Let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds, to care for him who shall borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan, to do all which may achieve and cherish a just and a lasting peace among ourselves and with all nations. While we might feel small, separate and all alone, our people have never been more closely tethered. The question isn't if we will weather this alone, but how we will weather this unknown together. So on this meaningful morn, we mourn and we mend. Like lights we can't be broken even when we bend. As one, we will defeat both despair and disease. We stand with healthcare heroes and all employees, with families, libraries, schools, waiters, artists, businesses, restaurants, and hospitals hit hardest. Know that this distance will make our hearts grow fonder. From a wave of woes, our world will emerge stronger. For it is in loss that we truly learn to love. In this chaos, we will discover clarity. In suffering, we must find solidarity. For it is our grief that gives us our gratitude and shows us how to find hope if we ever lose it. And when this ends, we'll smile sweetly, finally seeing in testing times we became the best of beings. Hi, I'm Amari Taylor, and this poem is called Imagine, inspired by our homecoming theme. Imagine your passions behind a megaphone, ready to be vocalized when you turn it on. Ideas still rising like Maya Angelou, kicking through the foundation like Kung Fu. That light bulb hovering over your head, grab it. To imagine is to envision, living your life without limits. It's the dreams you can't physically hold, but still becoming reality at which you mold. To imagine mission is to paint a picture. Your thoughts is your brush, your canvas is your world. What paint do you choose to map out you? What clay do you use to mold your truth? The images in your head transforming to life like a caterpillar to a butterfly. The sparks of your thoughts embodying the sky on the 4th of July. What do you imagine? A soapbox for you to speak, a system for where everybody eats, a world without debt, more opportunities given to the unfortunate. What do you imagine? Take that thought bubble and bring it to light. Ignite your aspirations like dynamite. Make your dreams happen. Show the world what you imagine. Thank you.
Well, on behalf of the Village of Woodridge, the Village Board, and myself, we thank you so much, Amari, for sharing with us your incredible talents and your poetry, as well as reciting Poet Laureate Amanda Gorman's poetry for us this evening, and helping us to celebrate Black History Month in such an inspiring way. Truly amazing. We are so proud and thankful. That is my report this evening. Administrator Stonich, we now move to your report, please.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. The first item A is Resolution 2021-16, and this is the extension of the March 17th, 2020 emergency proclamation.
Looking for a motion, please, to approve Resolution 2021-16.
So moved, trustee Page.
Thank you, Trustee Page. And a second, please.
Second, trustee Blair.
Thank you, Trustee Blair. Any discussion on this item? Hearing no one, if our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Abbott,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Hendricks,
Aye.
trustee Blair.
Aye.
Motion's approved.
Last item B, Resolution 2021-17. It's a resolution waiving the competitive bidding process and awarding an agreement for the installation of ultraviolet light HVAC disinfection system for 1 Plaza Drive and 5 Plaza Drive with Johnson Controls, Inc. And actually, this proposed contract would only include improvements for 5 Plaza Drive, including the electrical work.
Thank you. If I could please have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-17.
So moved, trustee Hendricks.
Thank you, Trustee Hendricks. And a second, please.
Second, trustee Krusek.
Thank you, Trustee Krusek. Any discussion on this item? Hearing no one, if our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Abbott,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Hendricks,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Motion's approved.
Thank you very much. With nothing further, just want to again, please remind everyone to take good care and continue following all CDC guidelines to stay safe. And as always, please stay connected to the Village of Woodridge. We're all in this together. And also, please do shop Woodridge. It truly makes all the difference. Thank you so much, everyone. If I could please, with no further business to discuss, we do have the need to adjourn into executive session for the purpose of discussing the employment, appointment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body, collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees. Going to ask please for a motion to adjourn.
So moved, trustee Blair.
Second, trustee Page.
Thank you both. All those in favor, please sign aye.
Aye.
The time is 7:17. We are adjourned and we are going to go immediately into executive session. Thank you all. So we'll exit and then